Part of being a Laker and pursuing a liberal education is living a more conscious life, about thinking bigger, seeing things as interconnected. And so we wanted to ask, when it comes to our trash, our recycling, and our compost at Grand Valley, what's the rest of the story? This short video is going to outline where exactly it all goes and what effects it has after its life at Grand Valley. So let's start with our trash. Last year we shipped over 1,300 tons, which is 2.6 million pounds of trash to the local landfill. That's about 470 garbage trucks full of trash dumping into the local landfill every year. With a total of around 28,000 people studying, living, working, and teaching at Grand Valley, that equates to about 92 pounds of trash per person per year piling up the landfill. And now let's talk about our recycling. Grand Valley has the ability to recycle paper, cardboard, plastic, glass, and metal, and it all goes to the Kent County Recycling Center, a state-of-the-art single-stream facility. In 2011, Grand Valley had 788 tons of recycling, which is about half the amount of stuff that we sent to the landfill, which is overall a pretty good rate. And of course, there's lots of reasons to recycle. 1, it keeps garbage from being landfilled. 2, it creates more jobs in the sorting, refining, and remanufacture of new products created from the recycled goods. And 3, it saves energy and resources like trees and oil. Of course, there's our newest addition to our campus waste management, composting. Composting is an old idea, but it's a newer initiative to campus. Composting is taking organic items like food scraps, grass clippings, and even pizza boxes, and allowing them to naturally break down and turn into soil. And our compost material gets sent to Spurt Industries in Zeeland, Michigan, where it's ground up and turned into ultra-healthy black soil, where it's sold around West Michigan. Some of that soil even comes back to Grand Valley Sustainable Agricultural Project, which is what we call a closed-loop system, which environmentally speaking is a really great thing. Looking holistically, last year Grand Valley sent 55% of our waste to the landfill. As compared to the national average of 75% of garbage being sent to landfills, we're ahead of the game, but there is still room for improvement. Grand Valley is indeed a pretty sustainable-minded place, but part of that sustainability commitment is a never-stop improving attitude. And here's how we know we can improve. In February of 2012, the Student Environmental Coalition conducted a waste audit on the Allendale campus, which is a fancy term for pulling everything out of the dumpster and sorting out what could have been composted or recycled, and this is what they found. Of the total volume of stuff pulled out, it was calculated that around 80% that was destined for the landfill could have been recycled or composted, which means that only around 20% of what was actually in the dumpster should have actually been there to be taken to the landfill. If these numbers were applied to the whole campus's waste, we could go from having 1,300 tons of trash to just 260 tons of trash each year. From 468 garbage trucks full of trash to just 93 for the whole year. And that's for a college of 28,000 people studying, working, and living on campus. And here's where we are now, and here's where we could be, with the orange being compost, the green recycling, and the black the landfill. And really it's a win-win-win. Because by recycling and compost, we're saving more energy, resources, money, and creating more jobs, which is good for everybody. While it's easier to just throw away, for it to be out of sight and out of mind, I encourage you to try to consider the bigger picture. Because it all starts with each of us giving a conscious effort to create new habits and try new ways of thinking. It's up to each of us to improve ourselves and the world. And here are some simple ways to start. By reducing, ask, can I print slides instead of the entire page? Can I turn the heat down when I leave? Can I bike, walk, or take the bus instead of driving? Is there something I can buy with less packaging? Do I really even need it? By reusing, ask, can I buy something that's made out of recycled content? Can I create a use for what I would otherwise throw away? And for recycling, ask, when you simply have no other use for something, can it be recycled? And if so, where's the nearest recycling bin? Because it's forward thinking and continual improvement that makes us all better human beings and makes a better planet. So try to be more conscious to reduce, reuse, and recycle at Grand Valley.